I have been selling this book, Zanazli and Wan Chun Hong's Guide to Indie Filmmaking, which is published by MPH for a while now. It's a really good book if you want to be a filmmaker, whether it's for YouTube, social media, TV, film, cinema, whatever. This is the book to get. I'm going to make it more accessible and more affordable to all of you because I believe that everybody needs to become a filmmaker. The more filmmakers we have in the world, I think this world will be a better place to live in. Now it's available as an electronic book download on my website. I'm going to link it here. It's really cheap, it's really affordable. It's only 5 ringgit if you want to get the ebook version. Okay, 5 ringgit. It doesn't really cost much, right? It's just a little bit of something for me. I mean, it did take a lot of work to write. Each chapter of this book talks about one part of the filmmaking process. And for each chapter as well, I interview a local filmmaker. It's only 5 ringgit. It's only 5 ringgit. Okay, you're watching and listening to the Fat Bidin Film Club, and I'm assuming I'm Zan Azli.
And I'm Shal.
And as usual, we watch a local film, we review it. And this week we're going to watch a local film and we're going to review it.
Yes, and it's called Imaginur.
Okay, so we watched Imaginur last night.
Yes.
Imaginur. Directed by Nick Ame.
Yes.
Starring Bito Kushairi.
Yes.
Diana Danielle.
Yes.
Avlin Shauki. Rahim Razali.
Fatima
Abu Bakar. Yeah. So what's the film about?
So the film is about this guy named Zuhal, played by Bito Kushairi, who goes to see a hypnotist. Because I don't know lah, maybe his life isn't going so well or what. His father seems to have Alzheimer's, and his fiance just left him. So he goes to see Avlin Shauki, Dr. Ramli, who's the hypnotist, and then things start to develop from there lah, and then you discover
Many things.
many things.
It's hard to describe
And
the
then you
entire
cry.
story, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to
That's
describe
all.
the entire
That's the
story
flow.
without giving spoilers.
Yeah, so but that will be the flow of your viewing experience lah. You
Yeah.
discover many things, then you cry. So, what do we think of the film?
So, I mean, just recently I mentioned something about how nowadays films are made based on stories that are not real. That are... I kind of was saying like... Because no, we were watching some old channel on TV. And then they were showing St. Elmo's Fire. Right? And I was saying that in the 80s and even up into the early 90s, films that were made were always like about human beings, about relationships, about people, about adventures and journeys and all that. But now, every time you go to the cinema, all you see is like superhero this, superhero that, fantasy this, Dungeons and Dragons this, Iron Man this, Spider-Man that, Avengers this. Oh my god, it's tiring. And I don't know, I don't feel human anymore lah when I go and watch the movies. And then Imaginur comes out. I mean, there's still a lot of science fiction in
A
it.
bit only,
Yeah, but it's really about human relationships and human experiences and human memories. And I love this film so much. It's probably one of the best films I've ever seen in the last 10 years, right?
Wow, tall order.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm not just talking like Malaysian film, I'm talking like
Overall.
right? It's so good. I'm 45 now, and I've been thinking a lot about. For some reason, I've been thinking about my life,
He
before
does it every
45.
day. I mean, not
before
just
45.
when he became 45.
And I've been thinking about like things that have been happening, and my life has been great. I think back about all my memories and my experiences, everything I've gone through, from school to working life to the relationships that I've had, the friends that I have, the adventures and journeys that I've been, my career and all that. And I've been thinking a lot about all of that. And I've been thinking, how much is that worth when I'm about to die? And then Imaginur comes out, and it just like validates everything. The fact that your life is just worth the memories and experiences that you've had.
That you remember.
That you remember lah. And so you want to remember everything. And this film, I'm not going to talk about filmmaking at all in this review. Like technical, whatever is bullshit lah. This film could have been shot on an iPhone 4 for all I care. But the story is just so rich, so wholesome. Yeah. I can say more, but later lah. What do you have to say?
It's very feeling. This film is just, it's I think it's just so, it's so sophisticatedly done, and it's just very full. And I think that's why it's like a really, really good film, because it's full. It's marketed kind of as a romance story, supposedly, because when you go in, you don't really know what the film is about, but you know that Bidin Kushari and Diana Daniel are in it, and they're like holding hands on the poster, so you just assume that it's like a romance thing.
It is a love story.
It is a love story, but it actually encompasses so much more than that. It talks about, like you said lah, family, relationships, connections, and the whole thing that really drives it for me is the whole part about what do you remember, and in the end, that is really what matters, because if you don't remember it, it doesn't really exist. So if nobody knows who you are, do you really exist? And that entire thing lah. So it's very intelligent but not pretentious. I really like that. I really like that it's just so clever, but not in a look at me, I'm trying to be clever kind of way. I'm going to purposely shoot it like this from this angle to make it clever. No,
like everything really, everywhere all at once,
It's really just telling you a story and telling you and making you feel things and really taking you on this journey. Like the entire time we were in the cinema, you don't really know what's going to happen next. You don't really know what's happening. But then there's a really nice release at the end and a resolution that sort of ties it all together. It's so well done. It's brilliant. It's really, really brilliant. And it's really, I've never, ever been so emotionally invoked by a local film, which is saying a lot about our local film industry. The last local film that actually made me feel anything so strongly was Agent Ali. That really it was feelings that I did not ask for. Nobody went into that film asking for feelings, but that's what you got lah. And then this film comes out and it made me feel so many things in so many different ways, like kind of like you lah. I don't really spend a lot of time thinking about my life lah. I'm just really trying to get through today, every day. But it really made me just think about, what happens if you live an entire life with a person and then they don't remember, does that invalidate the relationship and the connection that you've had with this person?
But you remember.
If the person doesn't remember you, and you remember, but so what? To this person, you are basically, nothing.
But if a person dies, that's it too, right? The memory goes with that person.
Yeah,
and it's what you remember.
Yeah, but
and that's what I got
alive,
from the film lah.
So I don't know. It's just it brought up different things clearly for different people.
But in a very good,
in just the best way lah.
In the best way.
It's just so good. A lot of people have seen it before the premiere yesterday, and all the people that have seen it said like, you need to be ready. You need to bring tissues into the cinema.
I didn't read any of that.
You need to like it's a very emotional film. It's very invoking, and I went in there fully ready not to be, emotionally invoked, but I was very invoked. I was very surprised that you cried also.
I cry all the time.
You but
I cry
when
all the
have we
time.
seen a local film and then you cried? It has been a while. It's Agent Ali. So yeah.
But
so
I watched Police Evo 2, I cried. Because
was a
I
long
thought
time
I thought it was
ago.
done very well, so I cried.
But yeah, anyway, so this is a really, really, really good film. It's really, really good. You have anything else to say about it?
I
I feel like you do.
like the performances. The performances were so great. After Mat Kilau, Bito has redeemed himself.
No!
You know, like this film, it shows how good an actor he is. Diana Daniel, great performance. Avlin Shawki has always been good, right? Rahim Razali as an unconscious man, is great, right? Oh my God, it's just, yeah. You want to know pure storytelling? You go watch this film for pure storytelling, pure acting, no gimmicks, nothing, right?
Small gimmick lah.
This
Small gimmick.
this is it, right? It's a very good film, and oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. It's a very good film, and everybody needs to watch. Show everybody. Should be pure storytelling. Congratulations, Nick Ame. Fuck you for making me cry.
Again.
But then I cry a lot. I cry at everything, right? So yeah.
That's so lah nowadays.
So what else do you have to say?
I didn't think that Bito needed to be redeemed after Makilau.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've seen pretty good stuff from him before. But the chemistry lah between him and Diana Daniel,
Yeah, right.
it's like off the
So
charts.
good.
It's just really, it's such a gentle chemistry, you know. It's so organic, so cute, so cute.
If
just
if we
so-
were swingers, we would swing with them.
Yeah, they are a very beautiful couple. They
Yeah.
won't want to swing with us also. Kau
Excuse
siapa,
me.
though?
Excuse me, have you not seen me?
Anyway,
Yeah.
they're just so beautiful and so gentle and so cute, and it's just, even in times of conflict, it's just, you're just rooting for them because it's so adorable and you don't want them to fight. You don't really want anybody to die, and you're just shipping them so hard. Yeah.
It's all
It was
about
powerful. It was a really, it was a powerful film, not just because of the love story, but because of the connections lah, the human connections between everybody actually.
it's such a
in the
human film.
Special mention really to the character of Zuhal's sister,
Oh.
played by Nadia Nisa.
Oh yeah, her performance was great too. Please, everybody's
yeah, but
performance.
the character specifically, I thought
Yeah, you're right,
was
you're right.
very like noble, because she basically, in this film lah, right, her role is basically just to take care of various people.
Yeah.
Sometimes at the same time, sometimes one after the other.
And going to extreme lengths
And
to take care of them.
she seems to do it so like openly and willingly and unconditionally. And I think, having known a lot of stories where, you know, it's not really like that in real life sometimes, I thought that was beautiful also to watch. It's just so touching. The entire film is just so touching, and it like touches you everywhere.
It's such a human feeling. Such a human film.
Yeah,
Right?
Feeling.
I've been
It's like a
waiting
feeling.
for a film like this for so long. Not to say that I literally have been waiting lah, but I've been tired of all the films that have been coming out. Horror lah, science fiction lah, superhero lah. We needed a human film. You know? A human film. And this is so universal. The theme is so it's great lah. Yeah.
And it transcends ages also. It's not like a young love story, but it's not really a adult love story.
But it's also
not
it
really
appeals-
just, yeah. It
you
just,
can be old and you
you
can
can
get
be-
it.
yeah.
It covers like
a
whole
spectrum
generation.
of generation.
Yeah. It's very hard to do justice reviewing this film.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah. It's you gotta watch it to really understand what we're talking about.
Go and watch it.
So go watch it.
We've got a whole buffer of films that we've reviewed that we wanted to release, but no, we're going to
don't care
release
about
this
that.
review
Yeah.
first. It's just started playing in the cinemas.
Yesterday.
Go and make sure that the stats for this film just goes off the charts, because we need everybody to watch this and to finally realize this is how films should be made.
Yep. It's a very high benchmark. I don't know how the rest of the year is going to. It's only February now, bro. Like, I don't know how the rest of the year is gonna go with this film as the benchmark now. So, congratulations. Please go watch this film.
Yeah, please watch this film.
Please watch this film. Bring tissue.
Thank you for making this film. Thank you for making this film because I feel so. It's exactly what I've been thinking also. My life and all that. Oh, okay. So, tell us what you think. Go watch the film. Tell us what you think. Right?
Yeah. Like this video.
Yeah.
Don't like this video.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
To see more of Zan crying, hopefully,
Follow.
in the future.
Follow. But I'm a crier. You know that.
He hasn't cried in a long time.
Every single thing I cry.
You. Now he's just crazy.
Feel happy,
and old.
I cry. Feel sad, I
When was
cry.
the last time you
Heartwarming,
cried?
I cried.
You didn't even cry when the guy was doing the chicken dance.
Because it was so funny.
Yeah. So anyway.
So okay.
Yes.
So
follow
us on all our social media platforms at FatBidin. Go to fatbidin.com to get everything. You've been watching, listening to Fat Bidin Film Club. I'm assuming I'm Zan Azli.
And I'm Cheryl Abustaman.